Hi and welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So here we are again in Watch Dogs Legion in London, and as you can see it's a very foggy kind of overcast day. It's actually not raining, which is a change in this game, but for me when I'm making a video. But anyway, forget that. It's just a very short update on the two videos I made recently about Concord, because Concord's now been cancelled after a couple of weeks after release, which is interesting. It's great for us as a consumer. Well, assuming unless you've been playing the game and enjoyed it, then it's probably not great for you. But it's great for consumers because they've actually kind of taken on board that the game isn't well received. It wasn't a good project to start with, and they've withdrawn it. And hopefully, and I'm sure they will now, they've learned from this incident, Sony. So they've learned that they make a game that's geared to a certain kind of audience, modern audiences, whatever the hell that is. I don't think they play video games. At least modern audiences play the same games that normal audiences would have played 5-10 years ago. There's not a special audience for special kinds of video games. But anyway, they've probably learnt that now. I'm sure the amount of money they've lost with Concord, they have. And so it's a good victory for that reason alone, because from now on they will need to think about the market that they're selling their game to and not what the kind of game they want to make is, which is good. But also, as a follow-up to the Concord fiasco, we'll call it, I thought it was very interesting, a lot of the backlash after that with different devs or developers or sites and people who support the game, obviously woke kind of sites and things like that, basically being very angry at the people that criticised the game and the actual consumers that didn't buy the game and didn't like it, which is really weird. I mean, it's almost getting on for lack of freedom of speech, where they think that if you don't like the product that we make, there's something wrong with you. You're racist, you're anti-this, you're anti-female, you're anti whatever it might be, because you don't like the product. And that's a really, really, not just ridiculous, but it's a dangerous precedent for anyone to have. If you don't like what we say, then you're wrong. If you don't like the product we make, you're wrong, and because you're wrong, you're obviously a racist or a sexist or an idiot. And that's a very, very dangerous ideal, because freedom of speech is a very important thing. These guys who made Concord were allowed to make it. It was a rubbish game, but they made it and they put their own political ideals into the game. It's not the only game like that. We've gone through that before, but they were allowed to, because that's freedom of speech. And yet what they don't want, and the people that support those kind of games don't want, is for the buyers and the reviewers to have the freedom of speech to reject those games or say what they don't like about it. And that's a very dangerous precedent in life, because if you can't say what you think about a video game and you don't like it, if you don't buy it, it means you're a sexist or a racist or something, then imagine if it's a much more important thing, if it's a political thing or it's something like that. So it's a very dangerous attitude to have, that just about a video game, people shouldn't have freedom of choice and freedom of speech to say what they think. And I think not just about video games, and like I said, I'm sure Sony will learn from this, but I think people should learn from this, that you can't just tell people what they need to think, and because that's your opinion, they have to think that. If not, there's something wrong with them. Like I said, that's very, very bad. It's very dangerous, and there's plenty of things from history where someone thought that we should, as a community, as a nation, as a different nation, whichever nation it might have been, as a religion, thought that we have to think this, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you and we need to tell you you're wrong, hate you or purge you. So like I said, it's all been an interesting little debacle as far as Concord, but there are kind of much bigger issues and ramifications from the way the fallout's gone, and the fact people just can't accept that people don't like a video game. It's just very strange. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care and bye for now.